What was the crime? I'm sorry. I'm just
Well, it's
gonna
not a crime. Okay.
Well, what do you need my ID for then?
It's not a crime because we don't know who you are, and you're out here parked. And one of the things that we do out here is if we have a vehicle that's parked, and you know, it's a little odd just to be parked not doing anything. So
not
we
really.
Identify the people who are out here.
Sorry.
I didn't ask you to come outside the car.
What?
I didn't ask you to come outside the car.
I want to get out.
I didn't ask you to step outside the car. Okay?
All right. What do you want?
We have to kind of go about this the right way. You just can't jump out of cars when you're on a police car.
Yeah, I literally just parked here about a minute ago, and I can even show you on my dash cam.
Okay, well, we need to see your ID so we can identify you.
I'm not giving my ID, dude.
You're not going to give us your ID?
No.
Really?
Yeah, because unless I committed a crime or something, then I'll give my
that's
ID.
not how that works, man.
Yeah, because
Look where you're parked right now. Are you allowed to be parked here?
I don't see the sign.
So what you're doing? So let me just want to make sure I have this down correctly.
Yeah.
Okay. You can record me all day. I'm recording you too. You're refusing.
I'm not refusing.
Well, when we ask you,
if you committed a crime, then I give my ID.
No.
What starts as a guy quietly parking his car turns into a full-blown constitutional standoff. Two officers roll up, no crime, no violation, and yet immediately demand ID. What you're about to see is a perfect example of how suspicion gets stretched, twisted, and abused in real time. Watch closely because every word matters here. And by the end of this encounter, you'll see exactly how ego-driven policing creates lawsuits.
That's not how it works there. When we ask you to identify yourself so we know who you are, because that's one of our jobs out here that we're doing, and then when you refuse, well, what is that? What is that?
That's only refusing if if there was a crime committed or something. I'm not gonna have my rights violated, dude.
Your rights aren't. We're not violating your rights.
Can I see your ID? Can I see your?
You see everything I have.
Okay, you can see everything I have too.
No, I don't. I don't know who you are.
I just told you who I am.
My name is Rodriguez.
Well, my name is Olugo.
Right here. It's posted right here. You're not. You can see my
I'm
badge.
not doing nothing wrong, dude.
You can see everything.
I literally just pulled up, parked, about to take some photos.
Also, another reason why we stop people here, because it's a narcotic area where a lot of people they stop, drugs are passed, drugs are given.
Yeah, I don't do none of
a lot
that
of things
stuff.
go down like that.
I'm literally about to go into the military too.
That's why when we ask you, you know, who you are, we eliminate these things very, very simply. So so what you're telling me is you're refusing to give us.
I'm not refusing unless there was a crime committed.
Right here is the first major legal fault line. The officers admit there's no crime, yet still demand identification. That's not how the Fourth Amendment works. Simply being parked, even in an odd location, does not automatically create reasonable suspicion. The Constitution protects people from fishing expeditions, not officers' curiosity. Notice how the driver stays calm, asks logical questions, and doesn't escalate, while the officers immediately frame compliance as mandatory.
So you said your name is what?
Miguel.
Miguel what?
I'm not giving you my last name, dude. Okay. I'm not about violating my rights. I have nothing in here besides camera gear. So I'm getting my plates ran, no crime committed or anything. I run into Border Patrol every day here. Never had an issue.
I'm not Border Patrol.
Yeah, but I'm just letting you know because they're law enforcement as well. They're federal.
The police.
They're federal.
We're not Border Patrol.
I'm not saying you're Border Patrol.
You're refusing to identify yourself, dude. That's a problem.
No, I'm not.
Oh, it is.
No, it's not. Unless you committed a crime, then it's refusing. What crime did I commit? I'll give you my ID. You just gotta tell me a crime.
You committed a crime.
What's the crime?
You did not commit a crime.
Okay, then I don't have.
This is a classic manipulation tactic. The officers keep repeating "you're refusing" in hopes it magically becomes true. Legally, refusal only exists when there's a lawful order tied to a crime or valid detention. The driver clearly states his position: no crime, no ID. That's not defiance, that's constitutional literacy. Watch how they talk past him instead of answering his question, because they know they can't articulate a lawful reason.
When you're stopped by law enforcement,
I didn't get stopped.
we're stopping you right now.
You're stopping me now from doing what I'm doing, but it's not a
Stopping
crime.
you right now.
It's not a crime,
That's
though.
that's what we're doing. Okay. The thing called reasonable suspicion. Have you heard of that?
What's the suspicion then?
Have you heard of that?
What's the suspicion?
You're parked here, just parked, doing nothing.
What's suspicious about it? It's not illegal.
Well, it's not an area just to stop at either.
A lot of people stop here and go hike, run, and everything. I just got out the gym, came here, parked, ready to start taking some photos.
To identify yourself. That's the other problem.
Okay, you're refusing to identify yourself. But now you're telling me it's suspicious, but suspicious is not a crime still.
Suspicious circumstances, dude.
It's not a crime though.
Here comes the buzzword escalation: narcotics area. Officers often rely on vague labels like this to manufacture suspicion, but being in a so-called high-crime area does not erase constitutional protections. The driver even explains he's there to take photos and mentions his military future, yet none of that matters legally. Suspicion must be individualized, not based on geography. This is where fishing turns into overreach.
Fun. And the operation that we're doing, just so you know, is called Stone Guard. You ever heard of that?
No.
Okay, well, Stone Guard means that that's what we do. People stop on the side of the road, not doing anything. You're saying you're taking pictures, but yet I don't see you taking
I
pictures.
literally just parked.
Okay.
Good.
You know, I hear what you're telling me.
I've been. What's up? Yeah, I just bought a house there. Literally about 3 months ago.
Challenge.
I'm not challenging, dude.
No, that's okay. Okay, I see that. But it's very simple when you probably don't.
I just won't give you my ID because I already been harassed by Coronado police when I pull up to just take photos.
How are they harassing you?
I'm not saying you're harassing me. I'm just saying I've been harassed.
Okay. I can't speak for them.
You can't speak for them. You can't speak for others.
I can only speak for me.
Okay. This is just me. I won't give up my ID.
Just
dude.
like you can only speak for you.
Yeah.
We already know who you are, and that's fine. Things can be very much more simpler.
Yeah, it would have been simple, but
it's very
I've been.
simple. Hey, look, this is who I am. Okay, hey, no problem, dude.
That's why I
On
shook your
way.
hand, told you
And
who I
you're
was.
going. Shaking hands don't mean anything.
Yeah. I don't go and meet a random girl on the street and tell her here.
This moment is critical. The officer openly admits there's no crime, while still running plates and pushing for ID. That contradiction is exactly what attorneys look for in civil rights cases. If there's no offense, detention should end. Instead, they double down, hoping pressure will force compliance. Ask yourself, if the roles were reversed, would this interaction still feel reasonable?
Here,
This isn't a.
this is who I am.
This
Who
isn't
are
a
you?
dating experience, buddy. That's okay. We're not talking about meeting a girl.
Okay, then I'm not going to give you my ID.
This
That's
is
the
more of a
thing.
law enforcement. But we already know who you are. Where you are. All right.
That's cool.
And,
where's your guys' apartment? Is it the one all the way on 3rd?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
315
All right, I'm going to head down there actually and make a complaint. You too, man.
This is where the legal argument completely collapses. The officer invokes reasonable suspicion, but cannot articulate a single specific fact that suggests criminal activity. Parking legally, sitting quietly, and existing in public are not crimes. The driver correctly points out that suspicion is not illegal, and that statement alone exposes the flaw in the officer's entire approach. This isn't law enforcement anymore, it's damage control.